Good morning, and how are you on this amazing Monday morning? July 29th. 2 more days, and there goes the year. So, it is Tessa-Marie, and welcome to the Morning Blessings, where you will get your vitamin for the day. Good morning, Georgie. How are you feeling this morning? It is a wonderful and amazing morning. Yeah, we're having a good morning, eh? Yesterday was a lot of fun, guys. Did you have fun on the Sunday self-care show? Hello, Colin. Hello, Lisa. Good morning, ladies. How are you guys feeling this morning? Yeah, yesterday we did Sunday self-care, 9:30. And it was amazing. We had a lot of fun, lots of interaction from everybody. And it felt really good. So let us do this. Let's do that. Look at what I said. I hope everything, you know me already. I just write. The morning blessing is coming to you. The rearview mirror, or the windshield or windscreen, whichever one you want to call it. So you're going to say, what is she talking about? Good morning, Loretta. How are you feeling this morning? The rearview mirror and the windscreen or the windshield. So you know they're two different things, right? In some countries we call them here we call them screen. I think in America it's called the screen, the shield. So what they do though, the windshield or windscreen protects us and at the same time provides visibility. Hi Lorna, good morning. How are you feeling today? So that windshield in front of us, it protects us, but it also gives us visibility. It gives us an opportunity to see ahead of us, and it is very big. It protects us from the element. All this, what is happening, the flashing, you know that when a bigger truck passes by you in the winter or dusty or whatever, or you're passing through a construction site, how much that you can see, it doesn't come in your face, it doesn't go in your eye. If that happened, we would have an accident, right? So looking ahead is seeing through the bigger view. So if we keep looking through that big screen, we are seeing, good morning, sister, how are you feeling today? We are seeing that big screen, we are looking through it. So it's the windshield versus the rearview mirror. But guess what? The rearview mirror is only this big, right? That's the mirror that we have to see a little bit of the past, where we came from, where you've been, just a little. That indicates to us, hi Rita, good morning, how are you feeling today? That we should not be concentrating with where we've been. We should concentrate on where we are and look forward to where we are going. Number one, when we look through the rearview mirror, there is no protection. We are looking and we are concentrating on what is we left behind. How can we see where we are going? How can we even stand and be in the moment? And it's in the moment. Hi, Christine. Hello, Christina. Good morning. I met Christina on Saturday afternoon. Welcome to the morning blessing, Christina. Guys, this is Christina, an amazing lady. So, our rear view mirror in the car is this. And that tells us there should be no concentration on the past. Because if we keep looking back, we'll have an accident. If we see something in the mirror and it's not quite clear, we are going to turn around and look back. And this is what it is. We have to remember that. Be careful of what we see in that rearview mirror. It can distract us. And we can spend time in that position not looking at that big, beautiful windshield that gives us visibility and protects us from the element. We do that anyway, and we know that. But why we look back to see what that person, that car is close, it's none of our business, that car that's behind us. It's none of our business that this person running the race. I remember my son, when he ran, he was like that. You can't look this way or that way or behind you. You have to look, especially to see who's coming behind. It's none of your business who is coming. Your business means you have to be in the moment and you have to go with the flow of the moment. When we keep looking back, We are losing focus on the moments that are important, the miracles that are happening, the joys that we can see, the tiny, tiny progress we are making towards getting something in our life together, because we are concentrating. Our job is to show up. That is the only job we have as human beings, is to show up. If we really believe that the universe has our back and God is on our side, hello, then why are we worrying about what is going to happen? Our job is what we are supposed to do, not how we are supposed to do it. Show up, be in the moment, realize we have a full view of our future in the moment we are looking at it. And that is what we have to concentrate on. The rearview mirror is not the important one. This is why it is so small. That is why it is smaller. Somebody came in. I can't see you guys because Instagram is not moving. So if looking back was important, that mirror that gives you a glimpse of the past, of where you have been, would be much bigger. So the thing about it is, though, when we go in and we're watching and we're thinking of the past, it's not the pleasant past that sticks in our mind. It's the past of hurt, the past of pain, the past of feeling less than, the past of feeling you're not worthy. That is the one we keep dragging with us as if we have to carry this thing on our back. It's like walking in a desert and have a bag on your shoulder and the sun is beating on your heavy, heavy bag, and every sand dune you go into, you're taking it with you. How can you see that on the other side of that sand dune is the oasis, where there are palm trees and water? How can you see that all you're feeling and thinking is that last place you've been that was horrid? So we need to stop doing that. Our job is to get in the present and look at the big opportunity lying before us. It's not important to look back, but life makes us look back. Family makes us look back. When we are going towards success, or when we are pushing forward, or we are constantly doing what we are supposed to do. We are working on what we know is our dream, goal, and desire. There is always going to be a detractor. That detractor is the job. That is what they chose to do, is to tell you why you will fail. They'll tell you of others who did exactly what you're doing and how they failed. They can never tell you about themselves. They cannot do that because they haven't done anything like what you're attempting to do. But they will tell you, hey, so-and-so did that and they failed. And so-and-so attempted that and they gave up. Like when I wrote my first book, Controlling the Debt Monster, my manager said to me, hey, do you know how many financial books out there? You know me, I have a hot tongue and an answer. So I said, yeah, I know. But mine is going to be pretty different. It was different. It is different. The reason why it's so different is that I wrote it for the person that just want to do better, want to get out of debt, want to manage debt, want to run their business successfully. The entrepreneur that just started. And they don't know, they believe their pocket is their bank and all those things. That is what I did it for. But let me tell you, they had to try to tear me down. From a manager who knew my abilities, but he still. The thing is that when he divorced, he turned around and he told me, I read your book to get myself back together again. I didn't know what to say, so I didn't laugh. I didn't gloat. I didn't mock. I said, well, that is good. I'm happy you found something in it that you could use. And that is what we must remember. Do not look back. Look forward. Stay in the moment. We have passed this way. No, we are supposed to leave it behind us. We passed that way already. We've been there. And that is why Drake tells us, we started at the bottom and now we are here. We didn't stay at the bottom. Why do we mentally, emotionally, spiritually going back to the bottom, believing if we stay at the bottom, it's okay? No, it's not okay. And we know it's not okay. We have progress, small ones, not big ones, but small, consistent progress is the tiny shower that soaks the soil. The big, horrible rain takes everything away. So go slower to get further. Take your time. and look ahead of you, not behind you. Certainly not behind you. You can glimpse to see what is coming if you're so interested. But remember, you were there already, so it's none of your business really what's coming behind you. It's none of our business what is coming behind us, because our back, we do not have eyes at the back. We are given those two things to look ahead in that big, beautiful screen. But people will remind us. And these are the people you avoid. The friend, the family, the brother, the sister, this one, that one, that are so happy to let you know how horrible you were when you were a kid. But I was a kid. Can you remember my life as a kid, but you cannot remember your life as a kid? You have nothing to say about it. So when we know those things and we know these situations, our dream to be successful at what we do should be protected from these people. I was taught by my mom to keep this quiet. You have a plan? You have a goal? Shut up until it becomes a reality. And even then, shut up. You do not have to let the world know what you're doing before you do it. That doesn't mean they're going to steal your plan. That is not what it is, or they're going to steal your opportunity. Nobody can do that. But what it is that the negative comments, and if you doubt this, look at, I always quote the American president, Theodore Roosevelt, the man in the arena. The critics don't count, he said. They don't count. And if you doubt it, they never build statues to critics. They don't matter. What they end up doing is just being exactly that and sitting in the pile criticizing others. And that's why I ask you, stay in the moment. When you look through the windshield of life, see the best in all of that person, even if you don't know them, even if the vision is terrible and horrible and disgusting and stinky and smelly. Just realize they too have a story. You have no idea why this is what you're seeing. Maybe so you can avoid using your tongue in the wrong way to talk about yourself. Use impeccable and exquisite words when you talk about yourself and others. You stand first thing in the mirror, and the first thing you remember is all what is wrong with you. But there is more in that mirror than that. That is the windshield in front of you. Choose to screen the things that you do not want and concentrate on the things that you desire. The only way to do that is to realize that big, bold windscreen is so you can see clearly what is coming your way. Hello, Diane, how are you this morning? How are you feeling today? So when we have passed a place, or we have passed a situation, do not allow others to remind you of how you feel or how you stumble. Good morning, Yuko. How are you feeling today? Or how the strongman stumbled, or how he failed. That is what they're going to tell you. And you have to remember, it's no point trying to get that person or attempting or making sure they get it. They will never get it, because you're trying to fit your big gallon of ambition into a pint. They only have a pint in their hands. They cannot get more in there. They have decided their job is to be a critic. So leave the past behind, and when they bring it to you, ask them, please, can you leave this alone? If you must have a conversation with them, ask them to stay in the moment. Oh, that happened, and this one caused it. Hey, it's not there anymore. You are ahead. You are going in the right direction. You need to shake the dust and keep going. You cannot stay there and take things that are hurting. It will not help you. But we have to learn to deal with it. And that is not easy to do. It's not easy to stop reliving something in the past. It's not easy to be driving. Check yourself. When you're driving, you actually look in the rearview mirror a few times. When you're looking in the rearview mirror, you cannot do looking at the windscreen at the same time. You cannot see what is coming at you, right? So that is why when in real life, we need to stay in the moment and make sure what we say, when we say it, is positive for ourselves and for others, or shut up. Opinions, your opinion of me or my opinion of anyone does not matter. It's my opinion. It belongs to me. I created it. I have it. I put energy in it. And it becomes me. So even if you're sending that disgusting opinion to your friend, to someone, it still belongs to you. You created it. It's your child. And the more you nurture it, the more it grows. And guess in whose life it grows? In your life. It doesn't grow in the other person's life. If we bring it out there, it belongs to us. If we insist on giving it energy and vibration, emotion attached to it, it's our life. We are creating it for ourselves. The thing about it is that open your eye to the future while you're standing in the present moment. If you have a dream, something you desire, you have to breathe life into it. When you have a plant that is suffering, you actually go looking for ways to make it better. When you have a dream, goal, and desire, and it's not going as fast as you desire, then you have to ask that question to whoever you believe, God, the universe. Don't ask that question about somebody you know that they do not have a shirt, and you expect them to tell you where to go buy a shirt. They don't know. So ask it of your guardian angel. We all have one of those, and we all should get to know them. If you were me, what would you do now? And then that's all. You can pause in the moment and see if you get an answer. You are facing in forward. You are right here. And there is a block, an accident in the road, and you can't go further. You are going to say, what can I do now? Where should I go, right? Well, when you're working on your dream, goal, and desire, and it's not coming as fast as you desire it to come, ask the question. Or write it in your goal setting journal. I have done all of this, and now I am here. What should I do now? That's all it is, and you let it go. And then when the inspiration comes, when you're going slowly behind this truck that is not moving on the road and you can't see, and the dust and all of that, the elements, you can barely make it. And then all of a sudden, on your right side is a tiny road that leads nowhere. But something just told you, turn right. And you go down that road to find out if you turn left, you're going in the same direction you were going, but you needed to turn right. And if you weren't in that moment, you wouldn't have known you had to go right in order to go left to go where you desired to go. But you asked the question. You asked the question. And you got an answer, but you believe it's coming from you. No, it's not. Everything in life has energy. Everything. The clothes we wear, the jewelry, everything came from something with energy, including us. And energy flows. And where attention goes, that is where energy flows. Because if you have an intention to see that big, audacious dream of yours, and you are sitting here, and you're listening to that, it's a small dream. And maybe it is something I teach all the time. Go slow so you can go further. So drive at the speed limit so that you can get to where you're going without having to stop because of an accident. Go slow to go further. Stay on it. Pay attention to what it is you're doing in the moment. Show up and give that dream, goal, and desire, feeling, energy, high vibration. When you see your stuff, whatever you do, like Rita and her podcast, and Christine and her art, and Diane and her cake baking, and all of these different talents, and Yuko editing, all these wonderful things you guys have. 5 people, they're all unique. Those that have other plans, family, like Lisa and Loretta, and it's all about family because that is the stage of their life. And that is what is important. it is going to have hiccups. And they're challenges, they're not struggles. Watch your words. Stop saying you're trying. You're driving the bus. Why are you saying you're trying? You're doing something. You're taking action. Your words have power. Choose words that are impeccable and exquisite. Stop telling me, Tessa-Marie, I'm struggling. You're not struggling. A struggle means you're losing. You will never win. But if you're challenged by a situation, you have a chance to win. A challenge said, I can get there. I can just drive slower. I can breathe. I can hold to the steering wheel a little tighter. I can show up every day and go for the first 100 yards. When you turn on your lights in your car at night, you only see 100 yards. For you to get to the second, you have to move to that one first. But you cannot be defeated because it is not going your way entirely. You have to see it. You have a windscreen in front of you. It is sheltering you from the elements. And believe that. Choose your windscreen. I choose God because this is my belief. You want to choose the trees and the sun and the moon. You are free to do that. You know why? Because once upon a time, they too were worshipped. So it's your choice. But believe that you do have Michael Jordan level talent. I keep saying that every day. When he was in high school, he did not make the team. He wasn't tall enough. He wasn't this enough. It took 4 years though, but he never stopped practicing. And all of us, every one of us here today knows the history. We know what happened. He never gave up. So when somebody tells you it's time to cover your windscreen and cover it and leave your goals to rot and sit there, that means you are rejecting the gifts and the talents you were blessed with. God is your strength and your vision. Believe that. The sun is your strength and your vision. If that the universe, believe it. The sun gives us life. The universe has things in it that we all enjoy. The sight of seeing a flower, a dream, all of these things. No windscreen, then you'll be blinded. You need the windscreen to protect you from the elements. And those elements are the naysayers. They're those that have opinions of you that do not match up with you at all. Or they make assumptions about you and where you're going. And if you pick those three things up, that you use words that are not exquisite and impeccable to describe yourself and others, then so be it. You're choosing to kill your own dream. And that is where regret steps in on your deathbed. Your dreams and goals and desires are going around you. And they're saying you're dying and you're taking me with you. The world needed it. If one person pays attention to what you're doing and shows up, that matters. Because you have just reached one. And Nelson Mandela said it best. Each one, teach one. Show one. Engage one. Assist one. Believe in one, not 101. And the chain continues. And that is what matters. Your windscreen of life is being in the moment and seeing your future because you're planning it well. The big clear picture is wherever you are, you're headed. That is your picture. Because we cannot look at the picture of what we have passed behind. When last did you look deeply into your windscreen or shield? It allows you to see your path clearly and protects you from the elements of negativity. Look at it. Clear it. Wipe it. In life, it is important to be in the moment of now. The moment of now. This spot, exactly where you are, stay on that moment, for it leads to the place where you desire to be. So where you are right now is where you're supposed to be. It doesn't matter if your big dream, goals, and desire is not in the moment now. You are in the process. It's in a process. You are in the process to meet it, and it's in a process to meet you. What we seek is also seeking us. But if we do not look ahead and look for it and keep looking back, it will pass us by. Because it's not seeing us and we are not seeing it. Because we're too busy looking at the back. In that tiny rearview mirror, all you will see is the tiny things when you have this big audacious windshield in front of you. When you are loving to be in the moment, love deliberately, love deeply. So when you're loving, be in the moment. Love deliberately and love deeply. Work on loving constantly. Not only the love of a lover. That is the big aim. But remember to love on the way there. You have to love on the way there. So when we are loving, we need to love deeply. Whatever love we're doing, love deeply. And deliberately love. Work on loving constantly. Not only the love of a lover, but the big love. That's what we're aiming for. But remember to love on the way. Love the kindness of others. Love the energy of the sun. Love the peace that feeds you. Love the peace that feeds you. Love the joy your heart feels. You are the commitment of your own life. You are the commitment. It's not that you should commit. You become the commitment. I am committed to love everything. There is something to love in a cup of tea. There is something to love in hearing a person's voice. And I'm not saying, please, please do not compare. That so-and-so cannot hear, but you can hear. Just open your heart to the future and believe you will get there. It is certainly going to have challenges. And that is why they say everything worth having is worth fighting for. That means it's the consistent. You're not fighting another human being. You're fighting the elements. But you're protected because you have a screen in front of you. You have a windshield wiper that will clear it so you can see. And sometimes, just sometimes, it cracks. And when it cracks, do not look at the crack, but look to see what you can see within the crack. And that is where the challenge really, really comes in. That's when you're feeling weak and you say, oh God, the thing cracked. But look deeply, because in the crack lies the secret, right? Your feeling becomes deeper when you put energy in it. You did your best when you put all the love you can gather into your heart. Bask in it, love it. You have the diversification, and where there is diversification, there is balance, and where there is balance, there is success. So remember I said love the sun, love the energy, love the moon, love the floor, love the person's voice, love what the person is offering you, love what you are doing, pour love into it. So you have a basket. I want you to look at it because, you know, guys, I'm financial. So it's going to be like this. They tell you to have a diversified portfolio. So it's like taking a basket and you have eggs, you have onions, you have rice, you have potato, and you have a little bit of everything in the basket. So when potato is scarce and you have it, you can sell it at a higher price. When eggs are in abundance, you have to sell it cheaper. So that is splitting it, diversification. So your life has it because you love so many different things. And it makes you love your human being, you love your lover, you love your children, you just love. So you have a diversified portfolio. And where there is diversification, there ends up being balance. It never tips over. And where there is balance, there is success. So that is the one thing we must remember, is looking ahead. We will see many different things. We will find ourselves in many different places, occasions, and people, and situations, and all of that. Do not look down on it. Because where you are is exactly where you're supposed to be in order for you to get to where you desire. You might have to slow down to go faster and to go further. You might have to slow down and make a U-turn. You might have to slow down and turn left. You might have to stop and say, what am I supposed to do now? The point is, though, you had to make a choice. You diversified. You had several choices. You took a chance on them. You believe you were in the right direction. And now you're sitting there. How does that feel? So you see, the windshield in front of you, the windscreen in front of you, that has the wipers that will clear it when it gets cloudy, is there you must go. If your rear view mirror is dirty, while you're wiping it, you can't see left or right, back or front. So stay in the moment and realize, hey, it's okay. Because now is what makes tomorrow better. Have fun doing that. So anyway, how are you feeling this morning? What did you get your vitamin for the day? Think about what you learned. Take one thing, one little thing, and have a great day with it. Let's see which you guys that are here this morning. Hello, Arita, Yuko, Diane, Georgie, Lisa, Christine, Colleen, Dawn, Loretta, and Lorna. Thank you, wonderful, amazing human beings. It is a pleasure to be here with you guys today. And Deepening Roots join. Hello. We are leaving, but you're here. So, guys, Rita is sending stars and hearts and laughter. Have fun with your day. Hey, remember, you have the steering wheel of your life in your hand. You choose to go forward. Stop looking back. There's nothing in the past that you're going to drag that will create the future you desire. And when you get an idea, after you have asked that question, just follow. Pull on the string and see where it will lead you. Have a great and wonderful morning. Talk to you guys later. Love you. Thank you, Tessa. Have a wonderful day. Thanks, Christina. Thanks, all of you wonderful people. And I'll see you guys on the other side of time. Check out, enjoy day. It says yak. Later. Love you, minute. Pink Canadian Diamond. Remember when we talked about those? So did you get, since Yuko brought it back, did you get a nugget, a golden nugget, a black pearl, or did you get a rare pink Canadian diamond? Which one? And don't forget, guys, Amazon's got the book, The 5 Pillars of Prosperity. And there's a 5 Pillars of Prosperity Facebook page. Join the group there. And I am going to do a cohort, which will be 7 weeks of an hour of working through the book, because looking at what the pillars are, so that we can go. That is in September. So it's just 1 hour a week. So I'll teach it. You will break out and talk to others in the group. Come back and see what you have learned, what others have learned. Have a great and wonderful day. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.